So me just bathe and feel cold. Come out of the warm water. And come lay down in my bed without putting on any clothes. And me just feel cold. How you doing? How you do? Say nothing. Be happy. Anyway, you know what I want to talk about? Because I'm not talk about it from it start up. Me know so them people and me want for Carla Williams, good night. Robert. Hold on. Robert Gardner, Carla. Glad to know you're okay. I'm doing Happy Easter, Carla. And Joan Sinclair. Good night. Over TikTok. Good night. You know, I want to talk about before I go into anything else is the bad condition of the road. And since the rain fall, I tell you the people, the condition of the road, them terrible. Because I don't hear nothing talk about the road. When you hear about them, I put road under one certain name, Nara. I'm going to hear one man walk on one bridge and drop in a one hole and the man dead. People, the man dead. Last year, one man drop in our hole with a fine bicycle and drown in the hole on the road and dead. You hear me? The road in a Jamaica, people are dead in a hole. No, maybe my memory not serve me right. I'm going to ask you all who listen to me. You can tell me the truth. I don't want to make it sound like me political. I am not tonight. I just want to ask you, I'm not telling you so we don't have a bad road, I'm not telling you so we don't have precipice, I'm not saying all of that. But if any of you can recall and tell me, have you ever heard that somebody just drop in a hole on the road? I'm not talking about dropping a manhole or sidewalk or rain did a fall. But I mean the road where you have to walk on. You're riding at it, you're dropping a hole and drown. A man dropping a hole on the bridge and dead. Tell me if I'm talking the truth. Tell me if I talk the truth. So anyway, I see the minister, my friend here. Oh, 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 oh. This is what they put out. Hold on, before we come back to that. This is what they put out. Hi, Joanne Sinclair. I know I can't to say it out much, but I'm gonna make you know, and then me gonna use wisdom around what me saying. Cause you know all them people are stay. Cause anytime you find out them lies, them no want them lies to be known. So me gonna use like a wisdom, so you follow me. Do you believe? Because I remember when going to school, we were taught that there was a man who went to the moon. And how he go on the moon, land on the moon. Now, 50 odd years later, then claims that other people are go there, but them are going to go round the moon. So why them no want to go up on the moon too? So did anybody really go there? Type in the comment. Type in the comment. Talk to me now. Do you hear what I just said a while ago? I'm asking a question. I'm ask it again. I'm saying when I was a little girl going to school, I was taught in school that there was a man, and I call him the name, I don't know his name, that went and land on the moon. That's what we were taught, and leave all a flag up on the moon. But now they claim that other persons going to the moon, but they're only going to go around the moon. So I'm asking you the question. Did the first one go on the moon? You hearing me? Hold on. Let me see. Maybe I'm in a... Seems like nobody not hear me. If you not hear me, type in the comment. If you not hear me, let me know. TikTok, you not hearing me? Everybody, if you're not hearing me, let me know. If me not see nobody answer, then me know you not hear me, so. Alright, so you're not hearing me. Paulette, good night. I asked a question and I ask again. I said, when I was growing up and going to school, we were taught in school that there was a person who went to the moon and land on the moon. I'm saying no, they're saying that they send persons to the moon, but they are going to go around the moon. And I am asking a question. Do you believe that the first person did land on the moon? Type a yes or a no. Maureen said, I like how you put it, Maureen. I like how you put it. I like how you put it. Because you see what? You see mankind love to equal up themselves. Paulette Robinson, good night. Charlotte, good night. Mankind love to equalize up themselves and want to feel say, I got them want to boast now about, oh, we got moon. Oh, we got sun. We got star. We got Jupiter. We got Mars. God make man to stay upon the earth. We take a little risk and go in an aircraft. And the aircraft can't go more than, I think what, 40,000 feet. And how we go above when no gravity in there with dome. And I can tell you say it's a big risk. Anyone of you listening to me, it's a big risk when we go in our aeroplane. You hear me? When you go in there and them lock that door and you fly up in the sky there. Thank God when we carry you over to the other side. It's a big risk. So the question I want to ask tonight. And you know what? Every time I watch it, every time I keep watching it. For some reason, I don't know, I find myself interested. And every minute I try to watch the news to see what is happening with those people. I see some people saying it is fake and it's not real. I don't know what to believe. I must tell you the truth. I don't know what kind of conclusion I should draw it. So, I watch till day 10. When them say it will come back down. No, this is the down part. Go down well if you go up and up there as them say. And me remember the day sometime in the 80s. I'll never forget that. I can't look back for the day, but I know it was in the 80s because my daughter was young. And they said they went to, I don't remember which part them one they did go, you know. If I some planet them in go, I mean, I think I did star or moon. And it named Challenger. And when it was, how much mile from, make a pull up back the history of it. You can't, what, you see, and that's why I'm telling you, you know, Maureen, you see, there's a lot of something them teach you that is not true. And sometimes, I don't want to be biased, but there is so much things they tell you that is not true. All right, let me look for this information. The Challenger. $1986. I know, man. I tell you something, I don't forget it because my daughter was a baby. You see? 1986. My daughter born 1985. I don't forget it, man. I remember we're coming from across there and I come right across the road and I come, somebody say, you not hear the news? And I say, what happened? Them say, the ship will go up. It blow up when it a come back down. Let me pray. And on January 28, 1986, Space Shuttle Challenger broke apart 73 seconds into its flight, killing all 7 crew members. The spacecraft disintegrated about 46,000 feet above the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Cape Canaveral. I think I pronounced that right, in Florida. At 16:39 local time as it launched site. It was the first fatal accident involving an American spacecraft while in flight. "40 years ago. Hi, Fergie, Nadi, Muriel. I think me did have this thing here wrong, you know. I thought it was when it coming down, but reading up this now, hold on. I thought it did went up and I come back down and then. But I was watching the one that they take off. Jamaica, good night. And boy, the fight. Well, let me find it. Oh, it was a commercial communication satellite and study. A school teacher, Christina McArliff. So it was because of the O-ring seal in a joint in the right space shuttle rocket booster and record low temperature on the morning of the launch had stiffened the rubber O-ring, reducing their ability to seal the joint. Shortly after liftoff, the seal were breached and had pressurized gas from within the SRB leaked through the joint and burned through the arc attachment stir, connecting it to the external propellant tank. But I don't know. I watch in school. Oh, you were watching it too? Oh my God. Fergie, remember it. Fergie, remember it, man. I remember it, man. I feel sad the day too. Because I was saying, oh my God, the people that left Earth gone, but them go up a sky. People, we can't even deal with Earth problem, but we're going to sky. Leave the sky alone. One state greeting from Southern Europe, Albania. Greeting to you. Welcome to the channel. So I was watching this one. Well, listen me good, they claim that they are now closer to the moon. It's going to take them what day? What day they say they might take for the moon? To their foot. And then they say they see the moon, but them not reach around the moon yet. Oh, the insurance company your mother work was the insurance for the company. But anybody which insurance company really want to take up them the kind of madness they feel? Me not cover it. They have got some money put on there. Waste some money. Let me show you this one.
RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Good roll pitch. Roger, roll pitch.
Houston.
Go onto your playing metallic music. You hear music? Me not hear the music. You hear music in my background, Fergie? Type in the comment and tell me because I am not playing no music, so I don't know how you hear that. But I was watching it. It was scary watching it. The fire is like some fire going up in this. I said, no, sir. Me go in that airplane and me never ever comfortable much as me ever put myself, but me go in a spaceship. Yeah, it was playing Enter Sandman before the video. I don't know where that sitting there come from, master. And me watch it till it look like it turns so though. I mean, honestly, I watch it go up and then me watching it till them nobody show you no more. That the part that me not like. Me not like how them nobody show me no more. Metallica. I want name Metallica. But me never play no song. Hold on, let me see something. You know, watch them. I watch this. Me see this one. Boy, scary bad. Boy, me don't know if it's some. Oh, you hear one ambulance. You hear one ambulance that come down the road for you. Me hear the ambulance. Well, it's a rock band you hear. You hear a rock band too, unless me I hear doubles. Oh, it's a rock band named Metal. Well, I wonder if maybe I want to do something. You still hear it? Tell me if you still hear it.
Putting something out there that is the future, that 1092 by Alana Reid, maybe on borrowed time.
You know, a character game, you know. Me just see this come up on me. So let me see this race.
So just let you know, 8 to advance to the final, the top 2, and the next 2 best times.
You hear Super Cat Bump?
3 sections in total. Shanoy Douglas there on the screen, bright smile. Getting that 200 meters national under 20 record last week, which was set back in 2018 by Brianna Williams. Finally took that record down and has gone sub 11 at 100 meters at 10.98.
Soraya Dereska attends Baldwin in Atlanta.
Out in lane number 7. In the mix as well.
Yeah, she's special, man.
And Imani Mills.
Yeah, your character, yeah. May I play the character?
See what Dover produces. She's just 17 years old.
I can't play the sound, but I can't. I'm not supposed to show it. I don't want them give me the
Set position. Off they go. A good start for Shanoy Douglas. Stepping beside her is Imani Mills of Trinidad and Tobago. Douglas forced to press, and now she shuts it down. And look at Mills beside her. But Shanoya Douglas is here. She means business. 11.84.
Donald, that was incredibly impressive. For her to have the wherewithal, the staying power, she's got 25, 30 meters to go. And she knows this, I'm done. I've won this already.
Makes it look easy. The defending champion, by the way.
So she'll go final. Yeah. So back to where we are talking about. Oh, in the background there's something where I play. And you know, so I'm not here. You know, so they might give me copyright. I bet them will send me message for it. Oh boy. So so be sit down, tonight. Me not even dollar me not get, Once you can't hear the music in there, me never hear it, Maybe we should alright, whatever it be will be, man. Yeah. Yeah, she won. Alright, so back to what me I talk about the moon thing. Cause me never talk about it before. Cause you me know them funny on them platform, eh? But when you talk anything where them feel like say you know for talk, them we what do you think I gonna happen? Oh, you think? One of your favorites, huh? Hold on, let me see something.
Now controlling the flight of integrity on the Artemis.
Oh, it look like when me did just go pan it and touch pan the first one. Oh, me see one answer now. You hear it for true. But it never for long though. Yeah. Me get what you say. I when me dey look for the thing. So me go on the first one. Alright. So I don't believe what I think will happen now with this. Them people coming back to earth. They say it going to come down to earth faster than how it go up. Which is, if something go up, when it come down, it go worse. What how they going to control the speed now coming down? How they going to control the speed? Fergie, you have no idea? At the speed coming down? You're saying when it is going up, it is dangerous. So you're saying it is not dangerous coming back down at that speed? So who direct it and who know where it go land? Me not run them the race now. No, sir. Me know me go there one day when God ready. Me know me go dead one day when God ready, but so I am asking the question. Anybody can answer the question. Is there anything to manage the speed of it coming down? Anybody over here? So I'm gonna wanna pay the something mine. Nobody not pay the thing mine. Me a pay the thing mine. No. Watch the people then come on. Oh, I see what you're saying. So who direct which part? Oh, it land now. Does it have a special place to land? I don't think any of you get what I'm saying now. Is it that from Earth, them going guide it to where it is it operate like a little where you look a game them where you usually play and you monitor them. Wait name again. My son they usually have it and play it on the TV. Will it land same place where it take off? Oh, so they determine it where it based on physics and calculation. It won't land in the same place. So will it land in America or it will land anywhere on planet, on the earth? Where? I see the whole thing as danger. This flesh body was not built for all of these things. And there must be some exhaustion on them for 10 days. And with that speed coming down, I just want to see the end result of this thing. Anybody over TikTok have any idea about the space business? Yeah, I know Earth, but what I'm saying, if they would know where it will land, or it just land anywhere. I don't think you get what I mean. All right. They have a program it that it land where nobody, no people, no house, no nothing, no anything like that. Oh, so the question I want to ask Fergie then. At this point now, it doesn't have anything with any gas. Hi, Barbara. Good night. Return to Earth. It land in the water. Oh, so they design it that. So that's what I was trying to ask Fergie. If they program it that it must land on the sea or all of that. Another question I want to ask. I'm just a follow it up good now, you know. Alright, so it's going to land on the sea. So it's going to land on the sea anywhere around the world, right? Anywhere around the world or a specific location they're going to because what I'm asking if is it them going to monitor it or come down to direct it where it should go. Because those people up in there can't direct it where it go. So it must be something that they use from Earth to guide it for come back down. That's the question I was asking. If there's somebody on Earth in where I see them that will monitor it, and if it work like a remote control. It have to work by like a remote control. And that's go back to the question, and maybe Barbara can answer it. Do they cut the speed of it coming down? Because if it would just come down like that, you know. Rensford is saying no. When they say no, no to what? Because remember, me never remember. It has parachute to slow it down as much as possible. Oh, okay. Hold on. So now me I understand. So it built like when it near for reach Earth, them can parachute. Me know a lot of people that pay it no mind, you know, but me don't know. Me just interested in this one. And me I watch every move of it. Oh, so Barbara is saying when it land in the ocean, there is a parachute. Ah, that's a good question you're asking, Randy. That's why we have to try wonder if what them people are tell we right. Because that is a very good question, Randy. Space now have no gravity. So how it come down? It should be floating. That's a very good question. That's something that we maybe now look and make these people. Because if up there it a float. So how we get for come down and it a float? Very good question. Somebody on the platform answer it. The question that Randy Luck asks is very important. Let me say if anybody can say it. He's saying, if space have no gravity, how it come down? It should be floating. And that is true. I understand what you're trying to say, Fergie. But Randy asks a good question. If the thing gone up a space when I have no gravity, how it come back down to Earth and they up there float? Another question we want to ask though, because this another question that we should ask. How they pick up signal up there? Where's the rocket science? Its engine still in mud. Restford is saying its engine is still in mud. Me know them now take me for the fool. No, Randy, you had a very good point, and I said we're going to talk about it before I talk about politics today, because a lot of people not paying it no mind, but I am paying it mind. Alvin, good night. We have satellite up there. No satellite now up at the moon. No satellite. Me know say satellite up there with the Starlink. But we don't have no satellite when they're out of Earth gravity. The satellite when they put up there now. Now they up on the moon there where them say them are going to Fergie. So me want to answer that the question. So now tell me so we pick up signal up on moon. Rexford says motion. But I'm not missing the point, you know. Oh, where are those satellites? Those satellites are not way up where they're going. So you're saying they're picking up the satellite above the satellite, right? Not on the moon, though. Then the moon, the people then said they were go on the moon. Instead what? We're not even talking about church tonight. You have to come and talk about church. We're talking about the present space something up there where people then say them are going moon. Night we're talking about tonight. We have any contribution or we come back down on earth? That we're talking about. We're not talking about church. You can't believe what you want to believe. I'm a believer, I'm a believer. That's not up for debate tonight. So you're saying the satellites are not mounted on anything, no gravity up there. The satellite them that we get from Earth, they don't go as far as the moon and the sun. Oh, the ship has a built-in. That sound more like it. I'm glad we're reason like this tonight. Then we're getting out the truth. I like that answer, Restford. They had a built-in satellite, which would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. Rose A, good night. Randy said, even when them show us say when them a leave Earth I go space, them show with them come out of the ground ball and go space. No. So it read the US satellites up there, it all connected. Me still have a puzzle in my mind, Fergie. Myself, I can. Hold on. I could do a little research here tonight. This is very good for we can't make the politics stay on one side. We need to learn about this. Alright. How far is satellite in orbit from Earth? All right. Satellite orbits are varying. Altitude depend on their purpose, ranging from 160 kilometer or 99 mile to over 35,786 or 22,000 miles above Earth's surface. So bear in mind, make we do with maths. Make we do for our own little maths. Sometimes I don't look at something I bring out truth to, you know. So make we do with maths. So 22 236 miles. At the ice, they put the satellite. Now let's see how far the moon is from the earth. How far is the moon from the earth? So the moon now is what? 384 million. When you take 22.263 from 384, you know how many, you see distance where them up from Earth to where the satellite them there, and from where the satellite them there to where them got a triple time the place, you know? Hey, people, you know, say, I don't know why I come up with this tonight, but I think we need to pull our mind in or something. So the person who said have a built-in satellite, it would have made more sense if there's any truth to all of what we're talking about. So, and that's a very good thing you're saying, you know, Randy. You know, so you're so mad. The satellite, if the satellite is above up there too, it would be floating around. It would be floating around. So how is it mounted? It can't mount above the earth. The amount that is orbiting, Nadia, I don't think you're going to get it. Let me see if I can pull you into the depths of what I'm saying. I just Google it and it showed me that the furthest one, so I use the furthest one, which is 22,236 miles above us. And the sun, now the moon is 200, did I say 2? It's 284,800, no. Oh, you do that now. 284,845. May I read it right? From Earth. That is just man trying. Oh my God. Hold on. No, if we sit down with all ourselves to what them tell we, right? I will look on the distance. So yes, them orbit around the earth. But how far Earth is from where the people they want to go? Alright. So you're saying they lied. Honestly, they lied to us. They did lie to us, Randy. Thousands, right? Thousands. Alright, thousands. Alright, so Fergie is saying these missile attacks use the satellite to strike their target. But that's still in the Earth realm, man. We're not talking about the Earth realm. Alright, I'm gonna get the sense of what we're saying. I'm not talking about Earth. I'm talking about the people leaving Earth. And the satellites are closer to Earth and very far from the moon, even when they're above there. But as one person said, it's something may have in a built-in satellite. But then somebody said, but it would not float, if there's something is floating around up there, or it pick up signal. So, Fergie, me see what you're saying, but I think you and Nadine I get the point. I don't think you and Nadine getting the point tonight. 12,000 orbiting right now. It's not the orbiting around the earth is my problem. Well, let me see if I can explain it again. It's not the satellite orbiting around the earth. I'm talking about, according to what Google is telling me, the distance that they are from earth. And even from that distance from earth that they are, from that distance to the moon, triple times from earth to where the satellites are. No, because we as people, this is what I discovered in my lifetime on the planet. This is my observation. A man who think that they have knowledge more than the next man try to use that wisdom where they think they have to subordinate persons, but they think cannot think. No, because we are in a more scientific world. You notice how they're not saying they're going to land on the moon this time. When they know we're not sensible, they tell you that this man land on the moon. Now, if the moon is round, all are up there and have no gravity. How could they go up on the moon? That means gravity would be on the moon. And how they get out floating around, but get that strength up there to get the gravity to go up there and stand up. Then another thing, how they come out of where they're in and that thing are going to keep floating, how they catch it back to get back in it. A reason, we're reason, because we're not scientists and we don't know. Maybe one scientist will listen and say, boy, we're not stupid and we don't have sense, we can't join the conversation. I would love to know. I love to explore, so I love to know. But there's just too much when I look into it from a different, it not add up. A plane can go, I think 45, I think we did this the other time. Let me look this. I think the highest a plane can go is, the highest a plane can fly. It said commercial jet typically cruise 30,000 and 42,000 feet with a maximum service ceiling 43,000 to 40. If I was right, 45. I know I did this already. So if the plane go above that, they said the highest a plane ever go was at 123,000 feet. But not for commercial flight. I don't know what is it there, but I think you can't make the plane fly out of where gravity is. Oh, it was the Concorde. What other talk about the Concorde? Them still fly them Concordes? Alright, so Freddie saying they spend years training and you would be floating in the depths of the space. But they are trained. So which part then train them? You can't train somebody for something where you don't have the experience, huh? Does that make sense too? We think something in our head and say this is how it will be. And then we say we are train somebody out to maneuver when we have no experience. I think people will train people and people will have an experience. I have knowledge of what they're telling you about. Doesn't make no sense. Something not add up. The more we think about it is the more we are seeing what we're saying. Oh, so Resford is saying all don't leave the ship at once. Further said the Concorde would go into the slightest part of space orbit. Oh, in the US at Cape. Oh, So they have one space something where they make. And then go in and go float. Then learn for float. Okay. Yeah, the moon is 238,852 miles from the earth. So Fergie is saying, yes, they spend years training. Yeah, so Fergie, Randy's asking a question. Answer what Randy's asking. Randy's saying, if the plane cannot go high because there's no gravity. So all the spacecraft go where there's no gravity. And it not fall back to earth. And it a float around. And then come out of the floating something. Then go back in at the floating something. So who lock it back for them? It lock inside. So they open it, lock it inside, come out of it, and go up on the moon. No, hold on. So this is what we say go up. Make it make sense. Good night, Sharon. Make it make sense. So they need a whole lot of power to go up. I just said I understand that. If you know the answer, you'd be rich. No. Thank you. You know, we just there reason. You know, so we're going to get some wisdom out of our little reasoning. Yeah, because when we pay attention, we learn. When we not pay no attention, we don't learn. So, above gravity, you float. You float around. Where are you going to get that balance? Where are you going to get a balance? If say you come out of the spaceship up there, as what them tell you that other man, they never said this one though. They said this one is only just going to go around the moon. That make more sense. They're not saying that they're going to come out of it like what we were taught. Because let's look at it now. So when you're above gravity, you're going to float around, right? So you'll be floating around like a Superman, floating around. Where you get back that balance as a human being in space? Because you float around. How you get that balance that you go stand up on the moon and put up one flag on the moon to say you ain't go at the moon? Where that balance come from? Because they can't stay on Earth and program your body. They can program the spacecraft. Because even at the spacecraft, you float around. So if you come out of the spacecraft, you're going to float around. How you get back gravity? If you get back to the spacecraft, where you float around. Everybody know that they float around. It don't make no sense. Well, in this case, they never said them a come out. So, but before they tell we otherwise, they never said these coming out. To be honest, they said they show you one little window something where them a peep through and take picture. They never said them a come out. But we were taught that man went to moon and come out and go up on the moon. This one year open up my consciousness. I tell you now. I'm not telling anybody what to do, you know. And I'm not saying, but me personally, looking at it, it's not adding up. First of all, God not make man for stay up, so. When he make man last, God make man for stay upon earth. Good night, Narita. James Davis is saying it's possible. Rexford is saying that's why the rocket takes so far, so space orbit can turn from that point. So James Davis, you're saying it is possible. You want to call, why don't you put my number there that anybody on the platform want to call in and give a better explanation? Because you may, Nadi could write my WhatsApp number in that anybody there watching and you have a better explanation to us tonight that you can give to us, that there's some logic with it. Yeah, me realize that. Then you can let me know. I was looking if them send me no warning, but then I send me none yet. Winnie say it's movies, so why no one else not go there? Oh, James is saying they had to wear a specialized suit. Sonia Graham, good night. Anybody, we attack, if they whatever they want to do, they can always do it. We have a right for ask and question it because the mission is look impossible to me. There's a Bible story in the book of Genesis. I think Genesis chapter 10. I could be right off there, somewhere off there. If I'm not 10 or 11. There was a man named Nimrod who said, I'm going to build a tower to reach the heaven. And according to the scripture, God would have none of it. In confound their languages. And that then couldn't know what them do. You see, when we read the scripture, then if God did confound Nimrod, I will make them 1 year go get you. Woo! Oh my God. It will never happen. People, I'm going to code it up. People, it will never happen. Certain ability man will never have James Davis. You know why? Our body were not designed. Well, I am also weak on the subject too, Nadi. Don't think that I am strong on it. It's because I start pay attention. For some reason, I don't know why I'm concerned. You see, from I was there in Friday. I went again. I went in the first Wednesday. Today 4th. Wednesday in the first. Wednesday the left. Today 4 day. For some reason, I don't know. I pay attention. James, I'm not, for some reason, there's not a conviction in me. There's nothing in me that is a, yes, man. I can't, I'm not connecting to it. But I am paying attention because I want to see what they're going to say is the end result. And I watched one clip and I was looking at another clip today. I don't sure if somebody maybe make it and AI it up. But the background was different from the others. And because you know why they trick we? Even politician. You know they get for trick. You know why politician get for trick we too? And you know why the pastor then trick you too? because we not pay attention. You say if we did not pay attention, let's say for church people, you pay attention to the word. Nobody can fool you. Because if they say something otherwise, they know. You say if you don't pay attention to what the politician them do, they couldn't come back every time and I tell you so them I give you road and water. And every time they come, them I tell you the same thing. You just say to yourself, but wait, you know tell me say you'll give me water and road the last time. Me not vote for you because you never fulfill that the promise. So me not, nobody can tell me about this year. But we not pay attention. So then come back and tell you the same thing because we not pay attention. Then come back and then buy your vote again because you not pay attention. We must pay attention. All right. When I was going to school, I love science. It was a subject that I really love because I wanted was to be in the medical field. I want to be a nurse. That when I was growing up as a little girl, my desire was to be a nurse, and I want to be the midwife nurse. I want to deliver babies. So I have it. And in school, I would study science. I would study science. And I love human and social biology. For some reason, I'm fascinated with the human anatomy. As much as I could explore and what I could know or want. I still did want to take it to a different level. I really want to be I'll take a doctor. Right now, if they would give me the opportunity, I would study for a doctor. I'm so fascinated. I want to know. I just have that. So to what I can do, I study to the level that I could. So I know a little bit about my body. And you know what about my body? As much as I try to know as best as I can, I still can't fathom it out. I tell you something. If I sleep and don't stretch my legs out, when I wake up in the morning, my legs are cramped. Let me just tell you that. My legs are cramped. People have to look on things from a different perspective. Everybody, it no matter what kind of scientist or whatever they want to think to do. When your body have to be positioned in a particular way. And then if not, your body are not positioned in a particular way. When you wake up, if you sleep, either your neck crick, what do you call it? Or pain neck. In Jamaica, we call it crick. Oh, so James Davis is saying, I think sometimes we mix up physics, chemistry with biology. Well, I must tell you the truth. I don't know much about chemistry. I never studied the subject. I have a glance a little bit on the physics, but I'm not going to come here tonight and tell you. But I tell you something. Somebody said to them with them farm. There's a formula. If somebody put some formula together, you know. You see all of them something right about physics and chemistry and even the biology and all of that too. As somebody put them together and say, I saw it work and that make it work. In some truth, some of it is true. But all of it are not true. It's like mathematics. I can pull up one mathematics effort. What name again? Alright. What am I saying name again? Oh my God, some line lines. And algebra. What am I saying? You get it in a CXC, man. Oh Jesus, very much name. Very complicated if you can't figure it out. Odin, good night. as me, what there are too many that why struggle with maths O level. No. I tell you that people set up them something because some of them matter. Well, graph. Me go to it. I think I'm part of the graph. But I have another name for it though. Who up on the platform good at doing this maths? Over TikTok. Anyone of you can do the maths here? You know any? What is the purpose of going to school and they teach you the maths here? Tell me which part in your lifetime again you're going to use this maths. Somebody talk to me. Trigonometry. So like such. You get what me I say, man. That's the very maths me want to have. Because when I was doing my CXC, me want just pass over them maths there because me just go up, me never know when me put all on the answer set now. All when them a try. Because them a give some writing in it. And you see the same maths, then give you like one something about a bus travel at 2 miles per hour. And then them put one other something with it for complicate your brain. And me never remember it go good. But I forgot to look back for them. Alright, theorem. The one that to James is another one. Trigonometry. We can't pronounce it good enough. That's another one. I thought I did learn it good when the teacher did show me transformation of vector. Tell me the truth here tonight. Which one of them maths that after you're done you ever in your lifetime you have to use back the formula or anything? Wanna tell me? Please type in the comment and tell me which when you use them back. Oh, B, good night. Hello, Auntie Jen and fellow listener. Just joining. I'm behind where you are currently because I start from the beginning pertaining to travel to the moon. There are rumors that it is fake. It's a lot of it I saw on Instagram. All of them that I'm following, the most of the comments are saying the same thing. And honestly, I tend to this time lean in. I am still giving room because I am not too much familiar. So but I'm leaning. And Mr. F. Graph. Good night, Maureen. Inverse function. Boy, you know them do James seems like you're a mathematician, Well, maybe in the case of what we're talking about, in order to go to the moon, we have to know these type of maths. So that when the something go up, so and it go down, so and then it go back up, so and then it go round, so and then it come back. Oh, me have a police friend. Him good for maths, man. When I say good for maths, good. Any maths I give him, in the Jamaica term, I say he can butter them, butter them. Probably they gave us to see if we have critical thinking skill. Yeah, that is a part of it in a sense, but if I study it, I'm going to tell you the truth when I learn with maths though. You see, once you get the format, once you can get, like when the teacher teach you, you say if you follow the format, it's easy to get it. Sanya? Sanya? TikTok? Maybe she just come up in her box and I never know she in her box. She don't know so she in her box. Anybody coming in the box, type in the box, type and say add me. So that we can know that. Because sometimes you come up and me add you, you know what. Funny, we use geometry most out of all of the maths. I tell you the most thing we use in the maths. Multiply, addition, and take away. Every day we use addition, multiply, and take away. The very simple one where they say, but what they try to do is to put them in some other different way for we to understand. But the most math we use every day is multiplication, division have to be multiplication, addition, division, them three. Oh, sin and cosido and tan. Oh, you know the one. Oh, me, that's a graph and it's very important in if you go into the field that require mathematics. Well, that if you're going to the field that require mathematics, fine. But for many of us who have a bust for brain, because it's simply a job you get them, they want you to have maths. So you never go use them. Not even when you go for do the interview and there's something there for the maths. If them even give one little something, they not give you them. Consumer arithmetic. Me like that one though. James, me love the consumer arithmetic. I love that one. I think I did well on my paper with that. That was sort of easy to me. Which one of the job you use them graph something like, you know? Tell me which one I job on do that when you use the graph them. Tell me which one of the occupation. Unless you're going to be a maths teacher, then you're going to have that. So apart from that, most time when you go, even the doctors, them, we're going with them subject there. Them they use them the type of something there. You have to know like the distance between. So you're going to use tape measurement to say, well, because they would have know like the vein from one finger joint to the other finger joint or whatever in that case. They still don't use them there. So further is saying it was black woman who helped to figure out space travel. And I'm glad you used that. I'm glad you put it there. Because it was also black, the lineage of the black man who want to go up a bill, want for bill, one tower for go up there. So black people always have them thinking there. It was it. So in our blood, we want to explore everything. Back in the days, we were good in history and general knowledge. Me did love school as a young girl, as a girl, as a child growing up. I don't like how them are putting in love school more, so you know, they don't go for eat lunch and make problem. But we love, man. I love to go to school, and even throughout my lifetime on the planet, I love to find out new things. You see, like me come here tonight that we're talking about this thing now. And it's only because it's happening now and, you know, I'm paying attention to it. I'm paying attention to it because I want to look beyond what I'm seeing to see if. Catherine Johnson, yeah. So, so if we got space, you need for know geometry. Well, and I think of them we're up in our space need it, who down on earth need it. Because them have to make the judgment and tell them. Because they can't figure out nothing up there. God don't give, first thing, let me tell you now. I believe in the true and living God. I'm not doing Bible study tonight, but I'm going to bring it to I'm going to bring it to something that makes sense. Engineer need, not even the engineer really need some of them maths then. In the book of Job, chapter 38. There's something in it that when I read it, that's why I don't believe everything I hear. I believe God made this universe, put everything in place for its own purpose. Created man for our own purpose, and we are with limitation. We are with limitation. We want to think that we are equal, but we are with limitation. Now, Job chapter 38. Finance. You don't need them type of something for now finance. Financing, the main thing is addition, multiplication, and division. And subtraction. Thank you, Nadi. Subtraction. Can't left out subtraction. Those are fundamental. You don't care what kind of accountant you want me. You now go back up in there for go draw graph. Hi, Sister for Truth. Ops, Finance and Engineering, Survey. All right, so for surveying, it's not too much of a mathematics. I watch the severe man come here. Severe my place. All him do him read something that he had. And they tell him how many feet or how they whatever they do it by. Him then a draw no graph. It's more length and width. You pure maths and add maths. He say he like things that challenge him, and now he's a doctor. Yeah, man. Enter you love to take on a challenge. You supersede a lot of things. Love school math, science, and social study. My favorite, English, not so much. I love English. I did better in English than maths. But I love English. That's a movie, Obi. That's a movie. A movie and a real something. You can't put a reality we're talking about now, you know. It's not a movie. So I understand you say you're watching a movie, but maybe a movie them are watching now too. You saw here saying going to Mars. Hold on. But one time them nice said I'm gonna build tourist destination. How about they stop it? One night them they said I'm gonna go up, they go build tourist destination. I mean I hear nothing about it for one long while. Yeah, projection. But that would have come down to mental ability though, you know. The projection. You can't stand measurement fully. Okay. It was movie based on reality. Fergie, and then a reality. It's something them did a conceive in their mind and say if they go up there and this happen or that happen, this is the way them are gonna do it. But and in a reality. It was a movie based on intention, but not reality. So me, you know, gonna agree with the reality there. Or if it be a true story, when I lie them I tell you. And we never know. Because we never pay attention. Maybe just because we are talking about it here tonight, why somebody even pay attention. But I am saying to you, Fergie, hold on. So if it's a true story, when did the event took place? The event of the true story, when did it took place and where? I just ask you a question. If you answer that I mean, I need to look up her. When did the event take place? That was a true story. 1950? Who was it that went there? A space we're talking about, you know. We're not talking about lifetime stories. We're talking about event of space. I couldn't go in James Davis, me not follow you. But I tell you the truth. I travel so much time in an aircraft. I've been traveling from 1995. And there were times when my children were small and I was a year. I make all 5 trips for the year. So if I tell you how much time I go in an aircraft, you would have surprised. And I just cannot be comfortable. My mind is too conscious, knowing that it's so risky, that I am not comfortable. So I would never, I couldn't see myself, not in a million years. And I care if they give me everything. I could not be comfortable that I am going to space, and with that whole heap of fire sitting where I see underneath, the rocket sitting where I see the line. Oh no, the aircraft is already scary. Me not going into that. Me not need to know nothing up above. Me need to know all the way up on planet Earth. I'm satisfied. I still can't figure out some of my things on Earth. So I don't know how me I go figure it up there. All right, so you're saying a black woman figured out and say they could go into space and come back. Since we have knowledge. All right, hold on. Let me Google that. How many spaceships? How many times man went into space? Oh, me shouldn't do it now way then, because space can be, me need to say it differently. Space can be aircraft and them something then, a different something. Like man said them a got the moon. But an all the while a moon then go. One time them they say them a got Jupiter. A Jupiter? Or a Mars them in plan for go. Me no remember. But me know them go one of the planet one time. And say them find life up there. Me I try to remember if I one day in the challenge, you know, one school teacher had upon it. Me no remember if I plan. One place they been go to, I never moon them did go to our sun. A Mars, yeah. Me know them go to Mars. Me know them say them, oh, let me put it this way. They say they go to Mars. I don't know. Because it's man formulate them something, you know, and say the solar system having all of these things. Them say we have how much planet? One time they say seems like there's life upon the moon, life down Mars or Saturn and Jupiter. And we just there. All right, so Sister Fachut is saying they said they found life up there. So what make them not go back up there and then come down and tell we say they find life up there? What make them not interested for go back up there go live then? What kind of life life of human or insect or what they find up there? No, they say laugh out loud wasn't there. Well, just blue sky. That is true, Randy Luck. After you go up to an altitude and you go above the clouds, what it seems like sometimes there, if it's a rain, if it's rainy or cloudy, it's like sometimes you can't go above the cloud, you have to fly in the cloud because it may take them higher than what they should fly. So when you're flying in the cloud, it's very rocky. When the plane is going through that thick cloud, it's coming like it's a rock stone them a lick up on. It's very rocky and very scary. You hear me I tell you? Much less you go boy, you go up further than that. When you're in an aircraft and it's going through those thick clouds, it's coming like it's a rock. The plane start to turbulence. And it's very scary. I'm telling you. I don't trust nobody will tell me about them go so far. So, OB saying, to us, human life was based on possible water. I don't know if I would say not only water, because, oh, you're saying the life that they see up there would be water. Oh, I get what you're saying. Well, I wouldn't too much dismiss that because of the existence of water. Okay, Sister for sure. Antigen, be careful. Don't put this on your mind. This topic is capable of giving someone a mental... No. I am not taking it to that level, James David. It's not something that I am putting on my mind and... No. Not in that breath. Not in that breath. What I'm saying, I am paying attention. And I'm saying when you pay attention to something, you will discover what we want to discover. So I am, for some reason, I am paying attention. So every now and then, I follow it on Instagram. I look at it to see what next. Because for some reason, Fergie, you don't have to be into a situation, right? To think. It is just looking at us, our human structure, and what it is capable of, our human structure. Just think about being in an aircraft, and as I was just talking about, when it going through the thick clouds, how rocky the plane is. Especially the dark cloud, man. Especially the dark cloud, not the white cloud. The white cloud, not so bad. But you see, when you're going through some dark cloud, I tell you, all who travel know me not tell a lie. I mean, I look upon it from a whole heap of angle. Oh, me no going to tell me, say, this is what I mean, different from the plane. It can't be too much of a difference for the experience. Some rocky shakiness up there. Me no want to go in there for no. I'll go in an airplane, so that alone can tell me say anything above the earth is very scary. Why? That's the only James, that's the only thing we can do, prepare. Good night, Anne Marie. So you're saying because we're in a Earth stratosphere, that's why it's so scary. But if we come out of Earth, then it not so scary. Then this is what me and you now can agree with. We have neither me or you won't have the experience. But I am saying if we are where gravity is, and it is so scary. What about when you don't have gravity? It must be more scarier. Just our thinking can tell you that. If we are in the Earth stratosphere, where we claim that there's still gravity, and it can be so scary, are you telling me that after you come out of Earth stratosphere, it would be more scarier? Commercial plane are only built to go that high. Mm. There's a reason for that though, Obi. We should question everything. Nothing is impossible. I am standing. Oh, see the scripture I want to read for you tonight. I'm a one. I mean, no, Mary, me should, if me read it, somebody are going to say, well, a man write it. So when man I say, oh, you're going to believe that. There's a lot of things I believe because I wasn't here. Neither were you. So somebody have to have some knowledge. We have to have some knowledge. And somewhere it have to come from somewhere. And what I'm going to read is true because we don't know. So it makes sense. All right? Let me finish read the comment. You believe that Pauline? No, they say three brother or two brother named the Wrights brother were making some little tie something one day and they must say they make something like a plane and it fly. And then from that idea, man believed that they could put engine in it and try a thing and it work. Dark clouds mean storm, so you will get bad turbulence. No, not in all cases storm. It's also rain. The last time I was coming home, when when the plane start low, they say now the plane is now descending into the Jamaica area. So if it's fasten up with seatbelt and we're much away from the Norman Manley International Airport. And while it was descending, we come down in one dark cloud. It was raining. It was rain cloud, not storm clouds. If the real storm catch up the boy, I don't know how to go. But me not confident of this thing going up the place there. Me not know. Me not convinced. Me not convinced. But come me turn my program tonight in our kind of class we have tonight. What is class name tonight? A science lesson? That's all we need for a reason sometime now. Walk away from the politics tonight. Yeah. And then people get with spirit upset sometimes. So we need for just make them stay there anyway. That the point a black woman figure it out. Randy Luck, what me think about the world, the sun, the moon, at a distance, that it light up the earth where no man can go. No man can go there. Nobody, hey, you're not going to convince me here tonight. I don't care what no one say. Then can go up there, yes, and take some picture and say, yeah, we see this up there. We never go, so we are going to say, you never go, so you believe. But God put it. So I'm going to read the scripture and say if we get some. Job chapter 38. Then the Lord answered Job out of a whirlwind and said, who is this who darken counsel words without knowledge? Without a knowledge. Listen to this. Gird up your loin like a man, for I will demand of you and answer you me. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Declare it if you have understanding. None of we upon this platform tonight don't have a clue. Don't have a clue, so I believed what this is saying. We weren't here. Somebody will tell we. But what do we believe from our own existence on the planet? Our own existence on planet can answer some of these questions. Who has laid the measure thereof? If you know, who have stretched the line upon it? We're talking about the earth coming to formation. And Job was questioning it and he was getting answered. We are upon all the foundation there are fastened. Who know where the foundation for? So if we don't know all of these things, we are going to talk about we are go where we cannot go. Who lay the cornerstones thereof? Learning class tonight. Yeah, learn science. A science class. We are the scientists over here, yeah. Well, if them can make plane go so high, then might as well the spaceship can go. I'm not against the spaceship that they don't make it and it can go further than the plane. That I will not debate that. What I will debate is that I don't believe that they go up there and come out and go stand up and all of them someday. No, nobody will convince me. Barry Gardner is saying Antigen is not Labourite who approve the tax for Dennis Garden. So what's the big deal? I don't know what you're talking. You know, some of them talk politics tonight. I talk science and go moon and star. So, but since you come with that the argument, I don't understand where you put it there. I don't understand what you're saying. Antigen is not the Labourite who approved the tax for Dennis Garden. So what's the big deal? So who approve it for him? I PMP them? Since another Labourite they approve it. And since a PMP are the government, so all them the approval make without the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Health and Wellness not take no check and him have people who him select and did it and all of that. So nobody never not take no account and give no report to nobody. So who sign it then, my brother? Because since you come here, come say Antigen is not the Labourite approve the tax for Dennis Gardner. Tell me which PMP approve it for him then. Because if I'm a Labourite, I must PMP. So tell me which PMP approve it. Type in the comment. May I watch for you to write it. Further said, don't engage. No, but he come type in. Say, and a Labourite approve it for him. Me not even there talk, me not try to ignore politics tonight, but since he come and put it up there. Tell me which PMP approve it then. Because him don't work up a university hospital. So couldn't him sign it off. So tell the whole world who. Tell me which PMP, make me talk about it. Where say Randy Lott not started anti no. You come. You saw we there attack science tonight. You saw we try make politics go about it business tonight. Or someone of them would have to come here. Boy, they can't get a little piece of money. Oh my God. Look how we enjoy ourselves tonight. Jesus have mercy. These people is something. Yeah. They live right here, say, man. I say, I know you can't answer a question, you know. Yeah, man, in my JLP, so you come put the email. So you want to tell me now, say, on the Labourite, sign off on the tax for Dennis Garden. So if I'm a Labourite, it have to be PMP. So tell me why PMP will sign it off. Yeah, because PMP are the Ministry of Finance and the Minister of Health and Wellness. The PMP, yeah, man. And the CEO of a UA, a PMP, done. I will sign it off a PMP. So give me the information. All right, let me get back to something, yeah? I'm not going to spoil my joy tonight. All right. When the morning star, verse 7, when the morning star sang together and all of the sons of God shout for joy, or who shut up the sea with door when it broke out as if it were issues out of the womb? When I make the clouds the garment thereof, and the thick darkness a swaddling band. So what it is saying to us here is that God make a swaddling band. So there is a boundary. That's what it is saying. The swaddling band. But let me read it again so that you have an understanding. It said, when I made the clouds, and that's talking above, and the garment thereof, and the thick dark swaddling band for it. So what is that? It means that there is a boundary man can go and cannot exceed that. How far is that far? I don't know. But man cannot. So some things when we hear, we have to make sure we look into it, but not just gravitate to it. Ah, that's another thing too. The ozone barrier. Sister, for truth, I just love how you are so alert. No, man, something that puzzle my mind. Cause for some reason, there's not to puzzle my mind. Something is in it for me to learn. So people, you see how we come to, you see how by stalking here tonight, or when we reason and pay attention, how things just come right to us. You see how things just come right to us. God made this universe, and man is placed, and man have a boundary. So you make nobody fool with. We cannot. Because you know they always that. I don't know what problem they have with the moon, you know. But you never hear them want to approach your sun, you know. Why you don't want to go sun? Try it now. You cannot. And to get to the moon, you'd be getting closer to the sun. It's impossible. The answer is clear tonight. The answer is clear. There is a limit for man. We can't go than where we can go. The physical structure of man was not designed for it. And that's why also, all right, Randy, may I start up on the same page tonight, you know. May you not have no disagreement tonight, because I'm tell you the truth. All right, so James Davis saying, well, I'm starting to think. No, OB saying, perhaps by breaking the ozone, we are in violation of Jah eyes. You're not going to even break it neither, and I follow them. Well, I'm starting to think that even the phone is a trick. The phone is a trick in many ways. But out of that, it's still an earth in the earth realm, so we can exist with it. I'm not talking about all what we can do on earth, we can do on earth. I'm talking about going out of earth. They can go to the sun at night. The sun not have no night. The sun not have no night, Stephen Lewis. The sun not have no night. The sun is always shining. The only difference is that it may not be shining at the same place at the same time on the planet. Right now, as we sit here, it's night where I am in Jamaica, but I can assure you it's day somewhere else on the planet. So the sun never stops shining. Oh, you're joking? Okay. Sun never stops shining. Sun never stops shining. Even the moon never stops shining either, you know. All the lights that God put up in the skies, none of them stop shining. This only where we are at a certain location, we're not going to be able to see, because when the light comes, when the sun shines, we wouldn't see them. But somewhere else in the world is seeing them. So, don't make man tell you nothing. No, our body is frail. Our body is fragile. And it was made. The flesh cannot In no matter what man want make, it cannot go to the sun. The heat of that sun will melt it like butter. It will melt it like what I said, butter. Two different story that man. You got about Joshua. I think listen what the reasoning is about. Mankind operating out of earth realm. That's what we're discussing. That's what we're basing it up. How mankind if mankind can function out of the earth realm. And we were talking about the thing that gone up in the sky, you know. And let me see the latest on it, you know. This just released 2 hours. So this is one of the things where I pay attention to. Each time I take note of the background. And each time then do it either close up or it far away. So you can something alright, something not add up. Something just not add up. Let me see what I'm saying.
Far from Earth, but you're on a spaceship called Earth that was created to give us a place to live in the universe, in the cosmos. Maybe the distance we are from you makes you think what we're doing is special, but we're the same distance from you, and I'm trying to tell you, just trust me, you are special. In all of this emptiness, this is a whole bunch of nothing, this thing we call the universe. You have this oasis, this beautiful place that we get to exist together. I think as we go into Easter Sunday, thinking about, you know, all the cultures all around the world, whether you celebrate it or not, whether you believe in God or not, this is an opportunity for us to remember where we are, who we are, and that we are the same thing, and that we got to get through this together.
Yeah, they can't function out of the earth realm though. Human being.
No, I don't have anything prepared. I'm glad you brought that up, though. I think these observances are important, and as we are so far from Earth and looking back at, you know, the beauty of creation, I think for me, one of the really important personal perspectives that I have up here is I can really see Earth as one thing. And, you know, when I read the Bible and I look at all of the amazing things that were done for us who were created, it's, you have this amazing place, this spaceship. You guys are talking to us because we're in a spaceship really far from Earth, but you're on a spaceship called Earth that was created to give us a place to live in the universe, in the cosmos. Maybe the distance we are from you makes you think what we're doing is special, but we're the same distance from you, and I'm trying to tell you, just trust me, you are special. In all of this emptiness, this is a whole bunch of nothing, this thing we call the universe. You have this oasis, this beautiful place that we get to exist together. I think as we go into Easter Sunday, thinking about, you know, all the cultures all around the world, whether you celebrate it.
I'm here at the Mission Control Center in Houston, Texas, where all of these folks behind me are actively monitoring the Orion capsule and the astronauts on their journey around the moon. One issue that they've had to troubleshoot during this mission, the toilet. The onboard toilet has actually had a couple of hiccups. It started with an issue that was fairly easily resolved. Christina Cook proudly declared herself the in-space plumber, and that initial issue was fixed, but overnight, they had another issue arise. They actually had some urine become frozen in the pipes that allow that wastewater to be expelled from the capsule. So right now, what mission controllers are working on is warming up those pipes where the urine has become frozen. And they'll need to do that to get the urine flowing again, allowing them to eject it from the capsule. It's actually a pretty stunning visual. Christina Cook gave us a look at exactly what that looks like. And you can actually see glistening droplets of pee fly by the capsule window. Unfortunately for the crew, though, while that waste management system can't dump urine overboard, the system becomes full. They can't use the toilet. And the backup option isn't so fun. It's bags.
When I hear that, so even then urine in the place where then they up there now is cold. And even the urine, because the toilet now work, it froze. Do you see we come back to what I was saying here, that it's not conducive for us. Our life was not designed. It's right down here, so we designed for stay. Right down here, so God designed us to stay. Let me play about this and you listen to what they're saying again.
I'm here at the Mission Control Center in Houston, Texas, where all of these folks behind me are actively monitoring the Orion capsule and the astronauts on their journey around the moon. One issue that they've had to troubleshoot during this mission, the toilet. The onboard toilet has actually had a couple of hiccups. It started with an issue that was fairly easily resolved. Christina Cook proudly declared herself the in-space plumber, and that initial issue was fixed, but overnight, they had another issue arise. They actually had some urine become frozen in the pipes that allow that wastewater to be expelled from the capsule. So right now, what mission controllers are working on is warming up those pipes where the urine has become frozen. And they'll need to do that to get the urine flowing again, allowing them to eject it from the capsule. It's actually a pretty stunning visual. Christina Cook gave us a look at exactly what that looks like. And you can actually see glistening droplets of pee fly by the capsule window. Unfortunately for the crew, though, while that waste management system can't dump urine overboard, the system becomes full and they can't use the toilet. And the backup option isn't so fun. It's bags. I'm here at the Mission Control Center in Houston.
So what kind of condition you think right now that they're saying now that the toilet is not working? So they have to use bag. This is what we want to understand. And the urine, when they come out, it froze. And then when you're defecating at the bag too, it's not supposed to stink up a whole place where they're in a little compact place there together. How healthy is that? Hollywood blockbuster. Boy, as I said, I am continuing to monitor it. But I for some reason, this is about that is called the Bible. There's a lot of truth in it. And you may say, why should I say a lot of truth? Because there's still some things that I don't fully grasp. So, and I'm trying to understand it. Until I understand it, then. But for the better part, yeah. Mankind cannot and will not pass their boundary where God make we go. Here, I want to say that again in my closing tonight. God put this earth and he formed this heaven and he formed this earth. And everything was here before human being. According to the scripture, we were the last to come on the planet. And he gave instruction to us. What is our reason and purpose on this planet? Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. You know what that means? Woman and man make love and have babies. Even if you go experiment, Randy Luck, it is not working, just try to live up there. It cannot happen. It will never, people, it never happen. We were not made because the flesh is the problem. It's not the spirit, you know. And that's why I fully believe that about how we are made up as a tri-known being. This flesh, even upon planet Earth, if there are certain things that we do, we can't survive. We cannot survive. We can't go into the ocean without putting on some oxygen and some something like that if you want to go dive down in there and all of that. Because it never designed for us. Because we never make with guilt. Yeah, that's another thing, Obi. Very, very, I like that thought. I like that thought. I like that thought. That's why I said I am following it. Because they must sure when it a come back down to earth. I'm not take my eye off of it. As some man want equal up themselves with God. So we're following it. And I really love all the shift of the program. I'm going to change the thumbnail and put it science lesson. Antigen science lesson. Can we put up one other something? So I'm going to change it. As we finish, I'm going to change it and put it up. Antigen science lesson class. No, I say if I can get a different name. Hold on. I don't want to put it too much close to what we talk about. Let me put up the thumbnail like that. We could have put, can man survive outer space? Obi, you get it fully right. The discussion. Oh. Discussion. All right. No, but I have to put it that it entice somebody to come hear it. I don't know how else to put it still. Don't give me some name now. When I forget the program name tonight. I'm going to change the thumbnail. Because we ain't talk about the politics tonight. But I just like it. Something just stay away sometimes. Like a refreshing, refresh your mind from the same old saga every time. You're going to find different topic at night time, you know. You know what me need to do? Me need to have an itinerary. Hello, lovely host. Where are you from? I am from Island in the Stream. Island in the Stream. Yeah. You know what I need to start though? Is to like Monday night we talk about family. One next time we can talk about health, we can talk about cooking, we can, you know, something different. And then we still have one night for politics. But like when there's any breaking thing going on, we just talk about it. Because we're not left out, because we're not give them no chance to get to it. Alright? But anyway, guys, it was awesome having you. I love the input. I love to see everybody input. I think we are smarter now than before. I from Greece. Big up yourself from Greece. I think we are much smarter now. And the way they could fool us one time, they can't fool us like that anymore. So we are going to continue follow and see what is happening. All right. Have yourself a great night and the remainder of your weekend. Enjoy it. Have fun. Until we meet again. I'm your girl, Auntie Jen. Catch you next time. Bye. Can Henry and all of you over TikTok. Thank you for tapping up for me. Love you. Bye. Over YouTube. Bye. Mr. West was recent. Space travel was a lie. Big old lie. Big old lie. Topic, universe. All right, yeah, that sounds nice. And we could have put a trip to the universe. Yes, yes, a trip to the universe. All right, love, you know. Enough love.